back. As you can see, our last video was about Billy Napier losing his job. So, as you know, we're curious. Me and Better Dial Kyle here are here to share, some of the perspectives we think would be good. We both hate Lane Kiffin, wouldn't you say so? I mean, Kyle, what's your thoughts
Yes,
on
yes,
that
I do.
situation?
Hate is a strong word. I would just say dislike. Yeah, dislike. I would go with that word.
Why is that, Kyle, though? Lead us into
I
that.
feel like, and like I said in the last video, he's a great offensive mind. I just don't feel like he's a leader of men. Just keep it that short. I don't feel like he's a leader of men. You don't coach at USC, Tennessee, Ole Miss, but don't win in either one of those schools. You ran from like competition.
Yeah.
When the going got tough, you ran. You didn't stay and fight through it, and you got paid pretty well at those schools.
And people, the fans, especially y'all,
Mhm.
y'all forget that he lost to Billy last year. So why even consider him? What are we missing here, Kyle?
Even without losing the Billy, not even just that, it's more so just like, and I've said this before, he's sent a lot of talent to the NFL, a lot of good talent. First round pick, a lot of first round picks. But when they were at college at that school, they didn't win anything. Like, granted, I don't want to take away from, them winning a bunch of games and them winning certain bowl games, but you're playing for a national championship and he's never gotten close.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
And that doesn't make Billy. That doesn't make me think Billy's any better. Of course, he didn't get close to, but we're talking about Lane. We're not talking about Billy.
right.
We're talking about him.
That's true. So I kind of wanted to get your list first, Kyle. Just maybe the top three candidates, sorry, that you think would be a good fit for the job, even though they might not do it. We just want to hear what you have to think about this, Kyle.
Top three, I would probably go Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame, which is a long shot. I would go
Why?
with.
No, you got to say why you like Marcus Freeman.
I like Marcus Freeman because I think he just has the personality that Florida needs. I feel like he's strong. He's strong willed. He's about his business, straightforward. And I think he adds a great culture. So he would add a great culture to our school and our team.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know anybody else. I don't know any other names.
You don't know any other names, so I'll give you my name, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like Jed Fish because he's an alumni. Washington State, he's had some good success, but
You mentioned him before.
I think he could do the job. I think he could bring that. I mean, there's culture there. If recruits aren't leaving as soon as your coach gets fired, there has to be some kind of culture behind that. It means
Mm-hmm.
something's going on, And for him to, finish up the buttons on the T-shirt we're trying to wear, the national championship polo, I think he could be one of the contenders that could get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have anybody else in mind? Nobody. I mean, we know
I would
James
probably.
Franklin's out there. I mean, we know a lot of people. Les Miles.
Les Miles, I just looked it up. Matt Campbell from Iowa State. I like Matt Campbell.
Okay, that's
He's had some great success there. And I know we judge everybody off of natties and national championships, which is very hard to win. But some of these coaches with their resumes are pretty good too, even without winning a natty.
yeah.
I stated Lynn Kiffin doesn't have one. I feel like he's different because he's coached multiple teams, at least 3 different schools,
And he hasn't gotten close to any of those schools. And those are premier programs: University of Southern California, Tennessee Volunteers, Ole Miss Rebels.
Yeah, and I kind of like Marcus Arroyo from Arizona State. I don't know how much of a good fit it would be, but I like how he, put together his offense for Arizona State University. By the way, shout out Sun Devils. I'm a part of y'all because I'm graduating there, so cool. I don't think it's that cool, but I'm
No,
sure
that's freaking cool, man. What you talking about?
No, it's not. I didn't want to be a Sun Devil. I want to be a Gator. Come on, Kyle. We know this.
You're still a Gator through and through.
Yeah. So, do you have another pick that you could think of off the spot?
Off the spot. Let me see. Mike Gundy. No, I'm just joking.
Lord have mercy. We'll need to put him in a walker to get him out there.
You wouldn't want Mike Gundy?
No.
Why not?
He's too old.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish we could have gotten what's the dude's name from UCF? That coach that
He did not want Gus Malzahn.
no, he's not Gus Malzahn. He's not there anymore. What's his name that was there before? He coached at on Nebraska.
Be paying attention to that damn nobody school. I'll give you a name in a minute. Yeah, it was Gus Malzahn. You're talking about Josh Hepule was there before him. Then before that, it was Scott Frost.
Now Scott Frost is the coach now.
What are you talking about now?
Yeah, he came back. Yeah, Scott Frost came back. His first year
What
back.
a loser. Lord. How you gonna leave somewhere and come back, bruh? Nah.
Because I'm familiar with the program. I would say that's my third, Scott Frost.
Okay.
I feel like he's a great offensive mind. You know,
What did he do after he left UCF?
he went to Nebraska.
Just remind me how Nebraska.
They didn't. We don't have to. We don't. That's a short update. Short update. He had zero success there, and he only went there. He only went there because of the money, and two because he played there, played quarterback there.
I know, but I mean that's still something to consider. You know, like
nah, you're right.
The next guy I had was gonna be the coach from Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get his name. Jason Beck. He's a younger guy. I mean, every time we've played Utah in the recent years, they've been pretty good against us. So I think he knows what he's doing. I don't know if he can translate it to the SEC though. That would be like the wild card part for him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just as like an honorable mention, I really like Tim Banks. He's not a head coach anywhere. He's a defensive coordinator for Tennessee. But I really like, what he's doing for the defensive side of the ball. Like he was a defensive for Memphis, for Maryland, for Cincinnati. I mean, so he's been a part of some really good programs and could have some good insight if, they do go that route. But
I don't want to guess, but I feel like you said, well, with Tim Banks being the defensive coordinator, I feel like, our bread and butter has been, defense. We're known for our defense. Not saying we haven't had great offenses in Florida. Our bread and butter is, running the ball in defense. We've always been known for that.
Even this year, our offense looks terrible, but our defense from the beginning has looked
holding it down. They've been holding it down every game, even games that we were supposed to win and lose.
I think Strickland could see that as eye candy, a defensive coordinator to come in and really wreck the house again and shape things back into reality.
No, facts.
But there's some, I don't think James Franklin is coming. I think he's been in too big of a position before to... Not saying Florida isn't as big as Penn State, but he's just out of his realm when it comes to the SEC, considering, the Big Ten.
I mean, he did coach at Vanderbilt before.
Vanderbilt, though. Let's be real.
I mean, that's an SEC school, though.
Yeah, but Vanderbilt hasn't been good in decades, and they're only good now because of Clark Lee.
Yeah, and Pavia.
But Pavia is a product of Clark Lee, I think. So I give them both.
Touche.
They look like one of the best SEC teams out there right now. It's sad to say.
No, they do. Unfortunately, it hurts my soul to say that.
Yeah, well, I hope they make a good run at it. They deserve it. That's another one I think is interesting, but I don't think he has enough experience. Clark Lee just doesn't have enough grit into the game yet. That's just what I think, though. But, I mean, you guys in the comment section, you let us know what y'all think. And you can argue with us that you think Lane should be the coach, and, we'll get back to you on why he shouldn't and how bad of a coach he could be for us,
We're not going to let it up. We will interact. We will let you know how we feel about him.
Yeah.
Honest truth.
Yeah, don't
full transparency.
Nothing. Yeah, you just
can't.
Come at us straight at us.
Be respectful though, but we're not gonna let that down. We're not gonna let go of that.
Or don't. You might not get answered if you're disrespecting us, but hey, that's y'all's decision, not ours.
This is true.
All right, I think that pretty much wraps it up for our list, though, Kyle.
We'll see.
And I think our list is going to change after the season. I think that's going to have a big part to play in it.
Because we don't know who's going to be available. I mean, we just know we're going off what we know now, but as time goes on, we don't know who'll be let go, who'll be free agents.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see.
It will be, and we'll be here for it. So stick around. Hit that subscribe button.
Comment, subscribe.
Ring that bell.
Notification.
Liberty Bell. You trying to get out of somewhere. We your freedom right here. That's us. So go ahead and do that for us. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Peace.